Welcome again to the next episode of the Doomslayer saga. As before, it's the Doomslayer going through fictional universes where we talk about how things would go. This episode, Invincible, which with the Doomslayer in it is going to be the furthest thing from. Also, quick side tangent, that Omni-Man versus Bardock death battle, yeah, I'll just put it at that. But onto the actual topic of this video, the Doomslayer, I'm pretty sure would be viewed as a threat from both sides. Like, sure, I could see the good guys working alongside him. But the thing that's scary is I don't even know if they trust him. Like, I think they'd be too scared of the level of power he possessed, even if he was a good guy. Like, look at what Cecil did with that one demon detective guy. Like, he was clearly trying to help, but because of the threat that he posed, he was sent back. So I think, even though they definitely wouldn't be able to do anything about it, might still feel the same way about the Doomslayer. Now, would he be a good help against the enemies of Invincible? Obviously. Like, amazingly so. Battle Beast, if he were to meet him before the whole beatdown on Earth, or if it happened after everything that goes on in the comic, and they only meet by the time of that battle, not going to give too many spoilers, but you get what I mean if you've seen it. What's scary is, at that point, they would be temporary allies, which is scary. But if they were to fight, obviously, I think it's fair to say who we know who the victor would be. And Omni-Man, if he tried to step up to the Doomslayer, I don't even think I need to explain the fact that he's cooked. I think he would just try to take out everybody else, do what he did pretty much in the main story, but the moment the Doomslayer got near or thought anything was going to happen, he would just go, even if that meant leaving earlier than the main story. Or at the absolute very least, Omni-Man is going to get put in his place, as this request suggests. Like, he's going to get put in his place when he tries to, turn on everybody. And at the best case scenario, doesn't immediately just get torn apart or rip and tear, but worst case scenario, he just gets torn to pieces. Best case scenario, he gets some sense knocked back into him, and he's there on Earth as a good guy again, because he just abandons his mission and works with everybody else on Earth. Which, with all the stuff that happens later on, having Omni-Man there, even if you don't factor in the Doomslayer, is going to be a great help. Then you throw in the Doomslayer and, hell, just throw Doomguy on planet Viltrum and he's going to clean house. You could send Conquest and Thrag at the same time, it doesn't matter. They would be torn apart worse than even the most fodder of demons from his universe. And speaking of which, the last thing you mentioned is, what if the demons from the Doomslayer's world followed through with the Doomslayer so that they were there as well? If it's the fodder demons, then maybe the high tiers of Invincible could probably handle them. But any even remotely competent demon from the world of Doom, and they're pretty much doomed. No pun intended.